Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name's Beverly. I do things planner related. Welcome to my channel. Glad you're here. So if you're new, thanks for joining me. And if you're coming back, thanks for coming back. And today we are going to be doing a plan with me for the week. It's gonna set up, let's see, what week are we setting up? So it's gonna be the 7th through the 13th. I have a lot going on this week, and it's going to be pretty busy. I think I have something every day after work, so we'll see how it goes. So last week, it ended up looking like this. Pretty much got all my routine stuff done. And then I got some other stuff I needed to get done. There's a few things I still have left, but it is what it is. It'll get done this afternoon. It's things I can do. Oh, I did this. Did the cart clutter. I got all that out. These two things I'm gonna do while I'm meal prepping my stuff. That's gonna get done next week. This can get done today, and I don't know what laundry I had to do. I did laundry, so I'm not sure what I wrote laundry down for, but it's whatever. Anyway, so like I said, this was this week that all got done. Oh, I got the nails done, my dog's nails done today. So checked off a lot of stuff. This was a meal prep, or a meal plan that I did. I didn't get HelloFresh in the month of August because we're going to be gone so much. It just wasn't worth it. So then we did this. I honestly didn't write this day. I was busy. I got a lot of stuff checked off. Yesterday, I didn't do anything. I did some things, but like nothing I wrote down. Today's Sunday. I did a few things. I cleaned the kitchen and things like that, but I didn't write any of that down. Friday I mopped and back. I mean, like stuff like that I got done, like routine stuff that I check off over here. So it's not something that I ended up writing down. I've just been, I'm gonna be honest, I've been kind of lazy with my planner going for a while now. It's not that I'm not doing things, it's just that I'm not writing things down. I haven't been journaling. I haven't been doing anything with it. It's just, you know, you get in some of those cycles of just not writing stuff down. My house got hit by the plague, and a couple people were sick, and it just, like, you know, it just is what it is. So we got to get everybody better so we can go on vacation. That's been my main goal. Like, take your damn vitamin C. And I was like, I haven't got it yet, so I'm super excited because if I got it one more time, I think I've had it 5 times, and that is not kosher with me. Hopefully, when I had it in February, I still have the immunity a little bit, and then maybe I won't get it this time. So fingers crossed. All right, so this is going to be this week, and I did a little different this week. I thought I'd mix it up. I did a vertical here, and then I did a little Dutch door at the bottom. I miss my bullet journals sometimes. I used to do, you know, old school A5 Lexterm, you know, back when that was really popular, Boho Berry, and everybody was doing, you know, big bullet journal things, and they were like doodling and drawn, and it was a, you know, it was a thing if you've been around long enough. I was like, you know, I want to mix it up. Need to get a little titillation in my mojo here. I need to be re-inspired. So I decided to do this. I didn't like this layout when I did full pages and then I had a page in between because I couldn't see one page or the other. I couldn't see my full week when I did that. and it drove me insane. So I thought cutting it off and being able to see my entire week at the top and then have a little task list here, because I have there's like 20 spaces here, so I usually don't do more than that. If I do, I can always make some notes here on either side and see how it goes. Maybe there's something else I can put here that I really want to, but I'm gonna put my weekly to-dos here because even though we're leaving on Sunday, I still have to get some stuff done. And then here is gonna be a big list of stuff I need to prep before we leave. And then I can use this and come in here and make notes or something if I need to, or an additional packing list or something like that. So that's going to be the plan. Alrighty, and then, you know, 1 page per day. I have not set up my dailies, I just realized, and I don't have my kit to decorate with. So pause, please. Hold. Intermission. All right, I'm back. So the magic of the internet, I magically reappeared. I also had to go check on my husband because he decided to clean out our fence line on one of the hottest days of the year in the peak of the day. Anybody else got a husband like that? Like once he puts his mind to it, he doesn't give a crap about anything else, like how hot it is, how cold it is, nothing. He's gonna get it done. Just mine? Okay. So these are all my stickers that I've been using. And I have my kit back here, and if you've seen my earlier things, those are all my, I think most of these are either Kaidens Mom Shop, which are these white ones here, and then the rest are MandyLynnPlans stickers, functional stickers. It's holiday. And then this is a sterling ink kit that I got during when I had their subscription box, and I'm using it for this month because it's my last actual kit, and I saved it for my birthday month. All right, so let's do our week. So I made a little list of things I need to get done. And these are my regular duties, my regular weekly things. So how have y'all been? You know what I've been? Hot, my people. I've been hot. It's like the whole freaking earth is on fire. Mother Nature be, getting it. She is angry. So, these are just my weekly routine things. If you haven't ever been here, these are the things that I do every week. And I'm sorry if y'all hear my dog snoring in the background. It's the little one. She's a snorer. She's a flat-faced dog. So anyways, I do this stuff every week, and even though it is a routine for me, I like to keep track of it. And I'm not gonna lie, if I don't write it down, a lot of times I'll forget it. I may not write it down like in here, like in the back, but I do write it here, and that way I see it every day, so I know I'm supposed to be doing it. You know, because if you see it, for me, if it's out of sight, it's out of mind. I'm still getting up with my alarm. I'm trying to really do that, to train myself to get up and not hit snooze. I don't know. I know if I get up and start my day early, it goes so much better. I get so much more done. I'm more productive in the mornings, and I'm at work. I'm more productive the first half of the day. Absolutely, that's who I am. Like this morning, I got up at 6 o'clock, and before anybody got up, I'd cleaned the kitchen, I'd picked up the living room, like I had started some laundry, I had, you know, cleaned out the fridge a little bit, like I had done a bunch of things. So, I'm definitely a morning, I'm morning productivity person, because the later it gets in the day, less likely it is to get done. So I've switched. I'm trying to get, if I can get myself up early enough when I go to the gym and come back, I can get like some decluttering done and my zoning 10 minutes done before I even go to work at 7. So that's my goal. And that's what I'm trying to do. Anyway, that's what I'm trying to do, so that I'm more productive, because my productivity wanes after, you know, 1 or 2 o'clock. So a couple of things I definitely need to get done. I have to go pick up our wine that we're going to take with us on our cruise. I've got to get my nails done. And get my toes done. I go and get my toes done, but my nails I do myself. It's like the little semi-hard thing you do, and then you put it under the UV lamp yourself, and it's already done, that kind of thing. I need to do that. I have to get parking paid for, so it's already paid for when we get to the port. I have a friend that I'm going to have, well, I'd say lunch, but it's leper. It's like at 3:30. We're gonna go out to eat, because I haven't seen her in a while. She's been out of town, so I want to go see her. And that's that. Let's see if there's anything I need to get done for my monthly stuff. So this was done. Sorry. Thursday the 3rd. So this was Thursday the 3rd. This was on, what's today? The 6th. I'm gonna give him a bath later too. That I did. So I need to change my house filters. Oops. That's my coffee and my AC. And this is my adulting list. It tells me when I need to give my dogs their flea pill, when do I need to descale my coffee maker, blah, blah, blah. So, that's what that is. Toothbrushes I've changed out today. I already did that. I'll do my shower when I get back. Petty hair, I have appointments for all that. I'll do the rest of that stuff when I get back. I'm not worried about it this week. Anything on my master to-do list, my don't forget list? I got a call in about that. No, okay. Still haven't studied for that damn test. Do I have anything else that I'm going to need to do? Okay, so This is, and I only write works, keeping track of work stuff a little bit in here, because it affects whether I need to get up and get dressed and that kind of thing, or do my hair if I'm going to be like giving a presentation or something. But otherwise it's work pajamas. Okay, so I think that's it for my week. I'm sure this will fill up. I need to pack. I need to get my list finalized before I pack. I'll probably pack on like Friday, like last minute packing. When I make sure that all my laundry is done on Friday, the last of our laundry is done, I'll pack. Is there anything else that I need to do? Oh, drinks. I gotta remind everybody to bring their whatever drinks they want. We're having water sent to the room, but you can take a 12-pack of sodas with you on the cruise. So, and my dog's gonna bark because my husband, I think, is coming in. So, alrighty. And she's gonna whine. It's my big one. She's a whiner. Oops. So I'm gonna put some decoration down. So anyway, is it hot where you are? I was watching somebody on YouTube today and they're like, oh, it's cool in the 50s. And I was like, it's not that I begrudge you, but I am super green with envy. And I hate you just a little bit, but I was, yeah, it's whatever. But they, you know, live up north, and my family chose the armpit of Satan to live in. That's, thank you, multiple generations back, appreciate that. And they're like, oh, people move. Well, I'm just, we're not going to leave our family because our entire family lives here. And I mean, all of them, except for a few, but 90%. What else? What else am I going to put down? I can put a little bit of this. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. Make a little washi out of it. Oops. These are very thin. I like that they're thin because, you know, in the Hobonichi, that's such thin paper, and I don't really need to see the date. I'm going to be honest with you. I can see the date through the thing and I don't really care enough. I think it's pretty. But I like them because they're washi paper. On washi, or washi, on Tomo River paper, it's, I don't know what I'm saying. On Tomo River paper, it's really nice because it doesn't bulk anything up. And if you do a kit every month, even in a regular, like, Stalogy like this, it doesn't lend to bulking up your Stalogy or whatever notebook you happen to be using. And so if you like that kind of thing, if you're a chunky gal and like that chunky look, it's not going to bulk up your planner like you think it is. Maybe if you used it every month, maybe, I don't know. I think that's enough because I still want some room in case I do need to make some more notes or something. And this is going to be toes, and definitely nails this night. And then I think I'm gonna have lunch with my friend on Thursday. And when I did this, I did 6 across. I did 6 spots across, and then I put Saturday and Sunday together. So this top will be Saturday and the bottom will be Sunday to help save some room and give me some more room here. And I really like it. I mean, I don't have enough, except if I had big events on a weekend, that I'm gonna pile stuff in here. It's not. So this works for me, it's fine. Alrighty, let's do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Which set do I want? Does it matter? It doesn't really matter. I don't care enough. Oops. Like I said, it is very thin, and if you don't have like thin nails to lay it out, or you know, like some people use those tweezer things, the craft tweezers, to do it. I can't be bothered. And this gives you 2 sets of numbers, so you could do your monthly with this. You could create a monthly with the 2 sets of numbers, but I had put mine ahead of time, and I didn't think about using this kit until a little later. So it's fine. I'll have an extra set of numbers for something else, and they're plain enough that, you know, you could use them without this kit. You could just use them for the numbers, which is fine. Do not drink every time I say fine, because you'll die. All right. Alrighty. So these are pretty. I like them. So when does everybody's kids go back to school? My grandkids go back this week on Thursday, which I guess is just like the first 2 days is like a meet and greet kind of thing, I guess. Just kind of get you used to it a couple of days before they, you know, suck all the fun out of your life and you have to go back to school as a kid. Completely end your summer. I can let you dip your toes in it a little bit. So that's completely crooked, but it's fine. But yeah, they go back on the 10th. We took them school shopping last week. And my oldest granddaughter, she's so cute. She's trying to get older now. She doesn't want a character book bag. She wants to have a girl book bag or whatever. I don't know what that means. Just like pink and stuff and sparkly instead of like Disney or something on it. Because that's too babyish. It's like, all right, whatever you want, girl, just pick out book bag. You do you, boo. All right, so and some of these said my background, like, don't worry about your background, just make sure your nails are done. I noticed if you have dirty nails, well, I've been clearing out a fence line, so my nails were probably dirty. I went and helped my husband pull a tree out of the brush, and I think I got some on me, even though I washed my hands. So let's put some stuff on here. Oh, I know what I need to do. Self-tan. Shh. Shh. Hush. All right, that's my dog. She's still growling. Must be the neighborhood cat. That's the only one she growls at like that. Like anybody else, she'll just, it's fine, but she'll bark and she's over it. But the neighborhood cat, she just can't stand it. We have a ton of feral cats around here that my neighbor 2 doors down feeds. Sweet baby Jesus, why? But they hang out. They're very friendly. They're not bad cat. They're mostly domesticated. Like somebody could probably take one off the street and take it home with them and it'd be fine. So they're not too bad, because the one wanted to play with my dog, so so he's either nonplussed, he's been around long enough that dogs don't bother him, or he's been somebody's cat at some point and they had a dog. Like, he didn't care. And anyway, so he's the one that hangs out around our house, and he'll sit right outside the window and make my dogs bark. Like, he'll just lay right under the window, roll around in the dirt a little bit, like, haha, you can't get me. Oh my Jesus. So they barked at him, or her. I know she captures them, and because their ears are notched, so I know she's captured them, and she gets them fixed and stuff. She does that kind of thing. Okay. I'm gonna put this big mama jama on here, because we're leaving it like early, so I know that I'm just gonna have like a last minute stuff I need to grab last minute on here. That's all I'll need to do, so it'll be very small, so I have plenty of room. I'm gonna put some small stuff on here because I'm gonna need this space for last minute activities that we'll need to do. So Saturday will be a very busy day. I am going to try to do a plan with me on Saturday before I leave, and it'll go up on Sunday while I'm gone. So I'll have a video out, and I don't know if I'll get to do a end of the week check-in or something this week, because I'll be busy like every evening. I may get to, but if I do, I do. If I don't, that's why. So that looks good. So this is going to be my week. I love this kit. It's super cute. So I'm a book gal, and there's a ton of books. I knit too. I knitted a scarf in 2020, so I took it with me to Colorado. I taught myself how to knit. Saturday and Sunday. That chair looks really cozy. Like I could get into that. I don't know. Can you see it? That's pretty good. I could get into that chair. All right. So I'm gonna put those down there. Let's plan Monday. Oops. So I always do a timed, I don't know why. Okay, so, because my brain has always done one, and it's a logical brain, so I'm gonna just put toes. Going with my mom and my daughter, and we'll go get our toes done for vacation. That will be fun. And then I'm still not, I haven't been to the gym all week, and I won't probably go next week either, because just of the plague situation. I don't want to you know, infect anybody else if we end up having it, or I have it and I don't know it. I just don't want to do that to people. would not be cool. And my daughter is still recovering. She was really sick. So I need to do laundry. I need to water my plants. I'm really trying to get better with these stickers. I buy them and I want to use them, and I say use them, but I don't ever do it. It's just easier to write it. To do, I have an appointment there. I have a birthday on Sunday. And I think that's it for that. Oh, I can use these little 2 to-dos. And I haven't even broke out my August set of these. I still have so many. And haven't used them. Little to-dos. While I have my stickers out, I'm gonna put this month on here. Not going to use my workouts. These I'm not going to use. These I'm not going to use. This one can go on my goal page because I'm going to put August on my goal page. So I do my goals. I wrote out my goals here for the month. I knew I didn't do much this month because I knew I was going to be in and out with trips and things to do. And then once I get back from vacation, I have like I have something like every couple of weeks trips planned. It's going to be a lot for over the next, I'm going to be very busy over the next 3 or 4 months until the end of the year for sure. Sunday I want to go ahead, I'm going to put a birthday sticker on here. So there's the birthday. And I'm also going to put is there any vacation ones on here? I thought she threw some in, maybe. I'm looking. I have them stuck all over everywhere, so I don't think I have anything for a vacation, a big one, but that's fine. Laundry. What else do I need to do tomorrow? Laundry. Got my plants, declutter. I did put gym on my weekly to-dos because it's a habit that I put it on there, but I don't know if I'll go, but if by the middle of the week I don't have it, I'm not going to get it, so I'll probably go. And if my daughter's feeling better. I think that's it. I think that's all I have for tomorrow. clean my bathrooms in the morning. I'll go ahead and do that. And because we're going to, no, I don't have any errands to run. I won't do any of those until Saturday. I'll run all my errands on Saturday because I'll be out of the house all day getting stuff together. Okay, so I think that's it. I think that's what my week's gonna look like. My to-do list, my habits list, my week at a glance. I kind of like this. Cute. I hope it works out. Things already set up for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then I'm gonna try. I think I'm gonna try a different setup next week. We'll see how it goes. But I think next week will only be a weekly because I'll be gone most of the week. I'll only have a couple of days that I'm actually here next week, so that will work out. So there we have it. So let me know what you're doing in the bottom. Y'all getting ready for kids to go back to school? I'm past that point, but you know, my grandkids go back, so that's cool. And so they're looking forward. Oops, sorry. And my youngest, it's her first time going to school, so she's looking forward to that because her big sister goes. So they'll love that. And I just got to get through next week at work because then I'm on vacation for a whole week. And I'm super excited. Yay! So that's it for this week. Stay cool, my friends. Stay cool. And maybe the weather, I hope the weather is getting better where you are. It looks like I said, the whole country is on fire. They're having like record numbers everywhere, including here. So look in on those people that, the elderly and the disabled. So make sure they have air conditioning and they got plenty of things, you know, so they don't have to go out and get it. And, you know, be kind to one another. So until next time, y'all. Bye.